So I'm just going to give you a tour of kind of just different things, different elements, amenities that we have at the ranch, speak to it a little bit so that when you get here, you're familiar with it. When you're going to show up, you're going to go into your cabin, get checked in, then you're going to come to the pavilion. You've got a map in your email, as well as we can text you out the map, but it's a pretty simple thing. Like you can't get lost here. Let's go over to the place where we do cold plunges. Right outside the pavilion, which you'll see it behind me. Let's see, the pavilion is not there, right there. That's the pavilion. You walk out the pavilion and here's the lake. Normally we do cold plunges here, but we gotta ask Scout. Scout's gonna be with us. I don't know how cold that is. Not cold plunge. This is gonna be nice for our free time when you wanna grab one of the paddle boards or grab one of the kayaks and come out here and just cruise around, swim around. In the colder months, we do our cold plunges here, but I just checked the water temperature. Definitely not gonna do cold plunge. More like swimming and bathing. So here's where we're gonna do cold plunge. Like I said, this is the pavilion, and just on the other side of the pavilion is this little barbecue area. And sometimes we have our meals out here. In free time, we also have the cornholes. I challenge anyone to be able to beat me. It's not happened yet. Right out here though, we put big troughs. We fill them up with ice, and we do all of our cold plunges here. So because it's a little bit warmer, we'll just be right out here out of the cold plunge. That lake is just on the other side. So I just walked over to the south side of the cold plunge. Again, we cook our steaks and barbecue out here because, you know, the weather is nice, but also we have a full catering commercial kitchen inside where our chef will be in there cooking all of your breakfasts, your lunches. Okay, I'm just walking from the pavilion right there again. It's kind of our central location. That's gonna be like HQ for the weekend. But you just come out there, and any free time that we've got, you can play pickleball. We also have volleyball courts, and we have played a lot of sand volleyball at some of our rewildings. It all just depends on the months that you come. September is one of the better months to come out here. But as you come off the pickleball courts, here's some more cabins right here. And a lot of you guys will actually be staying in these cabins. These are what we call our glamping cabins. They're little A-frames, super cool looking. And you can see that the way that they were constructed and built, it's kind of like a big circle. And then there's a fire pit in the middle. Right now, we're in a fire ban because in Utah, we've had some droughts. And down here on the other side of that mountain, we had a pretty big fire that burned for a couple of weeks, and they've put a fire burn down. We're hoping that we get a little bit more precipitation, that they can lift that ban. However, that might not be the case, but if so, here's our approved campfire pits right in between all of the little glamping cabins that are out here, and you'll have your own queen size bed, and look forward to having you guys come out.